Good day and good morning and good afternoon, whoever's listening out there. Um, I am your host, Disabled Gamer, and this is my podcast. Um, so as first, I will tell you a bit about why I'm doing this podcast and a bit about myself. So, why I'm doing this podcast is, as you can see by my name, I am disabled. Um, I'm also Irish. I'm Irish young disabled man living in Ireland. Um, beautiful country of ours. If anyone is wondering what country to visit, please come over to Ireland. It's a beautiful country. So yeah, why I'm doing this podcast is because a number of reasons why. One, for a bit of discussion around disability and what disability means, and also issues that I and we face on a daily basis here living over in Ireland. So it could be down to transport, local access, public, how will I put this? Public, um, well, okay, put it this way to you. Cars parking up on the public footpaths here in Ireland is a big issue when it comes down to having a disability and being able to go where you want to go. It's a huge problem here. So yeah, those are the main topics I want to cover. Now, I'm not gonna have it all in disability. I like anyone else have my own hobbies. For one, I love playing the Xbox, so I'm a huge fan when it comes to games that I play. So again, I'm gonna be discussing about I'm gonna be talking about the favorite one or two of my favorite games I like to play. As well as that, there will be a lot of disabled talk when it comes to video games, like the accessible features you games have or lack of as well. But I suppose today I just wanted to give you a brief introduction into who I was and what I want these podcast series to be about. So I suppose I do have a topic picked out tonight to talk about and to discuss. So this isn't going to be too heavy. It's going to be quite light, but I just wanted to start this podcast off with a kind of a light topic. So the topic I want to talk about is language when it comes to disability. So language around disability. So I suppose some of you are wondering what the hell I'm on about. Well, I will tell you. So when you're disabled, you hear many names supposed in outside. So for example, you could hear like a young person talk about someone they know and call them a retard or a handicap. Now, to be honest, these words are really offensive to a lot of disabled people. A lot of disabled people. And I'm not able to speak about the particular countries, but here in Ireland we do get offended by some of these words. So I suppose like words like cripple, handicap, retard, spastic, those would be the number of words associated with disability. I came across this a number of times among younger people, but I have to say, to not be ageist, some of these words were some of these words I heard from older people and middle-aged people. Oh, the funny thing is, sorry, I'm skipping ahead. I will actually give you an example of one instant where I heard two grown men call someone a spastic. So where I'm from is a small village. It's lovely. It's quite beautiful, even in the summertime. Now where I'm located, there's a couple of pubs around, and I love to go down and have a couple of drinks. I'm a drinker, like most Irish people. And I'm sorry if you can hear the chorus in the background. I'm living beside a busy road, so I do apologize for this. There's nothing really that can be done about that. So, but anyway, so one of my local pubs I used to go to. I knew a lot of people there, but like every pub, you will get people in and you don't know. So I was there one day, and I was having a drink, minding my own business. And these two men came in. They looked really respectful. They looked like two businessmen that just came back from a meeting. So anyway, they stood up beside me, and they ordered 2 drinks, and when they were waiting for their drinks, they started to have a conversation like you do in a pub. So anyway, I could hear this conversation go off because I was right beside them. But then one of the fellas, turned to the other guy, his friend, and he said to him, "Oh yeah, I know, so he's always spastic." Now, when I heard this, I couldn't even believe what I was hearing. So when I heard this, right away I looked up at one of the guy that actually said this, and he looked at me, but he was unaware what he said. Now I suppose that's where the trouble lies, or the problem lies. Not many people are aware of these words, and where these words come from. Like, I know that handicap, I think handicap originated from golf and games, particular games like golf. It means what level you're at. Now, like all these words, they get twisted and they take on a new meaning. So in this case, handicap means like pretty much having a disability, being disabled, but it's not a polite way to actually say it. It's like a word like fucker or bastard or cunt. That's what I'm going to say. So again, it's really offensive. Now, when I looked up at this bloke saying this, he looked down at me and, like I said, he didn't have a clue. But I suppose I want to make people aware of these words, that these words are offensive. Like a lot of times I hear young people, like mess with their friends, but they normally will say, "Oh, go away, you retard, or go away, you spaz," which is a short way of saying spastic. Funny enough, sorry, that's what I was going to say. A spastic is a real word. It's actually a medical word. It means spasticity. What that means is if you have spasticity, sorry, it's really difficult to pronounce these words. It means that your muscles and your bones are stiff. So if you ever saw a disabled person and their hands are turned inwards, their muscles are stiff. They're really, really stiff. So in medical terms, this would be known as spasticity, which means just that, which means your muscles are constantly tight and stiff. And somehow this particular word got reworked into not a nice slang. So the other one, it would be retard. Again, short for retardation, which means, again, all these words are originated from medical words, by the way. So, retardation is when, it means slow, pretty much. Funny enough, and this is a bit of history for all of you, the word retardation originated from France. It's a French word. It means if you're mentally a bit slow. That's another way of saying if someone is a bit slow, they have retardation. I'm not really sure it's this word. used nowadays. I hope not. Really, really hope not. Because if it is, well, that's a big problem. But yeah, it comes from friends. It's a French word. Um, there's one more thing that this word is used in. If you were ever on a plane, an aeroplane, and you wouldn't hear this, but if you were ever in a cockpit of an aeroplane and you heard the onboard computer calling out retard, it means slow down. In an aeroplane, it means slow down. Like you need to slow down the plane in order to land the plane. So it's actually used on a plane as a term to slow down on a plane. So what I'm saying is these words are actually founded in real life knowledge. What shall I say? But they've been taken and they've been taken and made into slang words to call people. Now, like I said earlier, not everyone likes these words. I think I can speak for every disabled person out there when I say these words aren't good. I hate to hear these words. But saying that, a really interesting thing is the older generation, like the generation from the 80s and 90s and even 70s, they often use the word handicap because that's of their generation. I heard this, I was watching a series of an episode of 24 Hours in A&E. I love it anyway. But there was this intellectual and disabled young lad. Sorry, he wasn't really young. Well, he was around his 40s, so still a bit young. But he had an intellectual disability. But his mother was an older woman. I think she said she was 80, 80 years old, which is a really good age. But she used the term handicap. She described going into the hospital when she was given birth to him, and the doctors said, well, this child is going to end up being handicapped. So, in the older generation, it's okay to say these things. Now, see, this is the difficult part. I would never go to an older lady or woman and say, well, you can't say that, you have no right to say that, that's wrong, you should not say this. Like, because that's their generation, that's their own generation they grew up in, that's what they used to. But what I'm saying is, the new generation, I would have a big problem with the new generation saying all these words, even if they're taking the piss out of their friends. I would still have a problem with this because, like, you wouldn't. I'm gonna be a bit iffy, for saying this, but I'm not gonna say it fully, but it'd we like making fun of a black person, and calling a black person, you know what, you cannot do that nowadays. That would be known as racism and racist. But yet, these people can actually get away with saying handicap and saying retard and spastic, and yet nobody pulls them up on it. I just think it's a bit ridiculous this day and age. It really is. So I would really love to hear your comments on this, because I don't know how I feel. I don't know. What I mean is, I don't know how I feel about what you can do about it. I mean, like, it should be up to the schools to teach these things. Like, they're getting educated from the from schools in this country, and I'd say in America as well. Actually, that's another good point I'm gonna make in a minute. But I think it should be up to the education system to educate these kids on what you don't say and what you do say. Like, I spoke to a couple of people where I work, and I actually asked them this, and even some of them said the word disability they don't like. Now, I personally don't mind the word disability, because that's what I am. Like, I am disabled. I can't do certain things that the able-bodied people could do. So, I am disabled. I don't mind it. But there's a lot of people that would mind being called disabled. So I suppose from that view, not every one word doesn't fit all, to be honest with you. As well as that, a lot of people have also a problem with being called special needs. Now, I honestly do. I do as well, because I don't want to be known as special. I'm not special in any way. Like, I know what they're getting at. We need special special attention, let's say. We need most things done for us. Well, not most things, it depends on the disability. The disability, and me, it depends on how bad of a disability you have. But you're still known as special needs, of having special needs. But, like, I don't look at myself as being special. I look at myself as being like anyone else, and I should have the same opportunities as everyone else. So really, when it comes down to it, could they take away that word special needs and possibly replace it with something else? But then again, if you replace that word with something else, another person might have a problem with this. So, what can you do? No, it's really difficult to find out. It's really difficult to kind of figure out a way not to I say offend people with labels. Then again, that's a good point. Labels. Should we really be labeled? You know, really, if we are like anyone else, what is the point in putting a label on us. Do you know what I mean? So it's really a tough one to actually think about, to be honest with you. Yeah. But I think I'm gonna finish up there. Um, like I said, I'm gonna be doing a series of podcasts on different issues, and not all of them are gonna be about disability, but a lot of I suppose a lot of my own disability is going to come in to a lot of this stuff. So when I talk about games in particular, I'm going to be talking about graphics, the way it looks, the way it feels, and the accessible features the game has to offer. So yeah. Anyway, look, that's me for now. So thanks for listening in, and we'll be back. I'll be back with another episode next week. So thank you for all who's thanks for all who's listening to this. So good day, good night, and good afternoon.